Hello and welcome to traders and investors. I'm glad to present to you the cryptocurrency market review presented by analysts and experts from fx.co portal. Here we go. The crypto market remains complex. Bitcoin is still correcting within a broader downtrend. On the 4-hour time frame, the technical picture is mixed. We saw a deviation above the range high with a double liquidity grabs. But geopolitical news on Monday pushed Bitcoin even higher, beyond the range. Today, new talks between Tehran and Washington may take place, adding further uncertainty. On April 15, Bitcoin once again took liquidity above a recent high, which is another warning sign of a potential drop. We've already seen similar deep deviations above the range before. Right now, Bitcoin's price actions look like a hybrid between a flat market and a weak upward correction. The downtrend is not over. Liquidity below the trend line remains untouched. And the key target at 57,500 USD is still unfilled. As a reminder, trends tend to be fast and aggressive, while corrections are slow and weak. What we've seen over the past 2 months clearly looks like a correction. Meanwhile, Bitcoin has reached the midpoint of its current 4-year cycle. Each cycle starts with a halving, and there are still 2 years left until the next one. Notably, 2025 became the first post-halving year in the history, where Bitcoin declined instead of rising. Many experts still believe that each halving should automatically drive prices higher due to reduced supply. We don't share that view, because by that logic, Bitcoin would have to rise indefinitely for as long as mining continues, which could be another 100 years. On the daily time frame, Bitcoin continues to form a downward trend. The trend structure is identified as bearish. And the CHOCH line currently at the level of 97,900 USD. Only above this level can it be considered that the downward trend has ended. The current target for the downward trend remains nearly at 57,500 USD, corresponding to the 61% Fibonacci retracement level. Given no signs of a trend reversal to the upside, we believe the decline will continue. On the daily time frame, the nearest area of interest, point of interest, for new sell trades is the range of 79,500 and 81,100 USD. Additionally, about a week ago, another bearish FVG formed, with a preliminary withdrawal of selling liquidity, and the price even reacted to it. However, on the 4-hour time frame, the probability of a sideways trend remains high throughout this period. On the 4-hour time frame, the price has dropped to the lower boundary of the sideways channel, formed a deviation, bounced from it, and may now rise again. The CHOCH line, which provides support for the upward correction, is at 65,500 USD. Breaking this line will mark the end of a month and a half long correction, during the latest phase of the decline. Two new bearish FEGs were formed. But if the flat continues, the internal patterns hold no significance. On the daily timeframe, Ethereum continues to form a downtrend. There are three bearish patterns, all of them FEGs, which can be used as a potential areas for future short entries. However, despite a month and a half of correction, Ethereum has not even reached the nearest one. The closest FEG is located in the 2,480 USD, 2,630 zone, and this is the key area of interest for traders. The CHOCH level stands at 33.95, marking the last lower high. As long as the price remains below this level, the downtrend remains intact. On the 4-hour timeframe, price broke out of the range and briefly formed what was looking an upward trend, but it faded very quickly. In a strong downtrend, any upside move should be treated as a correction by default. The past month and a half has clearly shown how difficult it is to trade these corrective moves. Below the trend line, as we see on the green line, lie the key targets for market makers, which is why we remain confident that the broader downtrend will continue. On the 4-hour chart, the only relevant POEs are the last three bearish FEGs. With the most recent one being fulfilled yesterday, the reaction from this area could trigger another leg lower. That's all for today. See you online soon and good luck.